Hey guys, what is up? It is BibDuda7 here again, and welcome to another video here on the Hardcore Iron Man. And as we discussed in the last video, we're going to be getting 99 smithing here today. So we're going to be smashing it out. We are just only 985 XP away, and we have an in-progress Elder Rune Plate Body +5 here that we're going to be finishing off. And just similar to the level 80 smithing, where I have a ton of Bane bars left over, I seriously messed up the calculations, as you guys will see. But there we have 99 smithing on the hardcore, our second 99 trimming our mining cape right here. So that's pretty sweet. I'll go ahead and take a little screenshot of that and keep that for later. Thanks to that person who grats me. But that is the 99 done and out of the way with. But as you guys will see in a second, let's just pull this up. We can now make masterwork, smith elder rune faster and stuff like that, which is nice. And obviously we get the skill cape, which I don't think offers any really good benefits, but I guess I'll finish this later. But if you look in the furnace here, we have 1,146 elder rune bars left over, as well as 815 dark and animica and 790 light animica and 1.7k extra rune bars. So yeah, I kind of miscalculated slightly. I don't know what it is with that. I mean, I'm just not really doing the calculations very thoroughly. It's a super estimation, but I didn't factor in any of the XP boosts that I have, including the, by the way, I should get my coal for the day, including the blacksmith's outfit, and I also have the solemn smith upgrades. I just barely managed to get all the upgrades you need from the artisan's workshop for like comp or whatever it is. You get 1% respect for every 10k XP you get, and you need to own all of this stuff up to the ceremonial sword orders for comp. You don't need the outfit or the these three outfits, nor do you need the blacksmith's outfit, but I bought all the pieces of the blacksmith's outfit first, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So that cost me 300% respect. So if I hadn't bought that, I could have actually had all the outfits as well, but I'll get those eventually later when I'm doing other smithing, as I definitely have plenty of ores to do that. I believe it takes 600 bars of each type to make the masterwork, so I might decide to make a masterwork. Also, I got 4 concentrated bars and 6 enriched ones, which would lower it a little bit from the geodes I was opening. But we already have the 2 most annoying bars done with. The Elder and Bane have a decent amount of Necronium as well, and the other ones wouldn't be too hard to get because they'd be quick with the lower, since they're lower levels. But I don't know if I'm going to go for that right now. No real point in doing it since I can't even wear it, but I'm only 73 defense. But quickly going to show the stuff in the bank. So since I miscalculated, I still do have all that ore in the metal bank, of course, if I want to go back and smith it to get more GP, but I'm not going to have as much GP as I thought I was. So let's go ahead and just take all but 1 on all this stuff, because I'm going to keep a set of each armor to use while I'm training, of course. And this is like a grand total of all the stuff I got. I got 8 of the anima crystals, so if I can pick up 2 of those from the deep sea fishing merchant before I go to God Wars 1 or God Wars 2 for the first time, I can just get a full rep immediately without having to grind it, which will be very nice, and I should be able to get those. And then let's take all but 1 of these. I got full set of the Necronium, a full set of the Bane, plus a shield, and also a full set of Elder Rune plus the sword and shield here. So we can quickly price check this, and it's going to be an alch value because it's so it still got us to around how much we thought we were going to get, but I thought I'd have 80 mil just in Elder Rune plate bodies. I was going to make 50 of them, and I do have enough bars and ore to make 50 of them. I just don't want to do that right now because I'm obviously enough. I already got the 99 out of the way. So yeah, another thing that contributed to this excess is the ability to smelt double bars on occasion, which I got at level 92 for Elder Rune. So that's kind of what affected that. But that is a pretty sweet amount of cash to get us started with. 76.8 mil. We can use that for mainly construction and summoning, and also prayer once we get to Prif and have access to those cleansing crystals there. As far as the skilling tab goes, where I have all the other stuff, obviously I have my Elder Rune ore box. We got 672 corrupted ores, and we have 3,512 igneous geodes and 2,477 sedimentary geodes. And I'm going to be opening all of those and seeing how many gems we get, and then I can definitely use that to get a decent bit of crafting XP, which will be nice. And also, I had to get all the way up to 20 mil mining XP to get all those ores, so we definitely went way over the 99 on that. But surprisingly, I didn't get the pet for either of these skills, which kind of surprised me. I thought I would get at least one of them, especially the mining one, considering I went like 7 mil XP over the 99, but didn't manage to get that for either of the pets. We got a couple leftover stone spirits from some metamorphic geodes I opened towards the end, and then that's mostly it, I think, for the stuff that has come out of this. Bunch of random dragon weapons that don't really matter. One uncut onyx, which is nice to get, and those anima crystals are mostly it. I guess I'll go buy the cape quickly here, and then I will probably just do a clip of after I've opened all those geodes to show you guys. But basically the main good things I got out of the geodes was that those 8 anima crystals, I got the 1 onyx, and then I got 2 of the first age coins that alch for 1 mil. I don't think I got, like, I don't think anything else within those is really worth mentioning. I mean, I think I had 42 onyx dust. I got that like several times, but you probably need a high level of div to do that, right? I don't even know. What the heck? Oh, I see. I didn't understand that. Uncut onyx. Does it even have it in here? I don't know. Well, if it is not, I mean, you have to do it with incandescent energy, so I assume it requires a high level, but we have, where's the guy? Thurgo here sells us the skill cape of smithing, and it is our second skill cape on the account, and we're going to purchase it. Go ahead and attach that hood on there. I really can't understand people who use the don't use the retro skill capes. Like, even if you didn't play back then, they just look so much better, so much like fuller as a cape. The newer ones just look like a strip of cloth that's like whatever. But we got the smithing cape here. Like I said, oh wait, this is completely different. I thought it was just goldsmith gauntlets, but obviously they changed that. It is whenever you reheat your unfinished smithing item, your next strike generates 5 additional progress. Oh, cool. So you might as well wear that whenever I'm doing my smithing. That's pretty nice to have. And of course we can teleport back straight to the artisan's workshop with our helmet here 3 times a day. It's very useful. But yeah, as far as plans now, I'm just going to continue to finish this, and then while I'm talking, and then we'll cut to after I've finished off we got the shard for the weird cape. But once I finish this off, this discussion, I'll just cut to the next clip of what I got from the geodes. But now that we've finished this kind of random grind that I went on off here, we've got 299s on the account in terms of skilling. Next up, I think we're just going to get back to doing some PVM a little bit, and I'm going to try and get Branches of Darkmire done as my next goal. I actually have most of the requirements that are really challenging out of the way, so I shouldn't have too much trouble completing it. So I'm going to try and get my D-hatchet before going for 76 woodcutting. I still have 65 Dagonos left, so hopefully I can get it in that time. Been a bit unlucky there so far. I think I've gotten 2 warrior rings. 70 fletching. I should have enough logs for that from my kingdom, because I have had my kingdom up and running this entire time I've been training, so it should definitely have enough for that. I only need 1 crafting level. I'll easily get that from the gems, and 67 Slayer won't take me too long, so I should be good to go on this quest before, relatively soon. And once we have that, we can do some barrows, and I'm going to try and get maybe an Aram's top and bottom, so we can use that at like God Wars 1, which would be nice to have, and then we'll be getting into the mid-level-ish of PVM from there, as well as, working to get our Slayer up and other skills along the way. Obviously, Prif is on the horizon. Shouldn't be too terribly much longer until we get there. Obviously, I'll probably need to do quite a bit more Slayer to get enough charms for my 75 summoning, which will be, in my opinion, the main blocker there. Usually I'll use my 65 my Walgothic Sleeps Lamps on Herblore, which you can use at 65. I think gives you 400k XP, which is a lot at that level. But we'll have to wait and see once we get there. Short-term plans right now is Branches of Darkmire, and we should begin the D-hatchet pretty soon in the next video. This is just going to be a one-off video here, and I think what I'm going to do, because obviously in account progress type series like this, they kind of tend to slow down as you get further on in your account because there's less progress to show. So I think what I'm going to do is no matter what, I'm just going to release one episode a week of this, like I have been doing, like one episode every weekend or so. No matter if I got a ton of progress done or I'm going dry somewhere and I just have a random discussion video, kind of like a vlog. I just want to keep it consistent with the uploads so you guys don't have to wonder when things are coming out, and I don't have to worry too much about, no-lifing something for a week if I think it's going to be hard to finish in time. So hope you guys think that's a good idea. I'm definitely looking forward to moving on now that we finished this. It took me about a month, maybe a month and a half to get these 2 skills done with, and I'm pretty happy to have it done here at the beginning of the account. Our melee training gear is pretty much set, and looking forward to moving on further. But now I'll just go ahead and cut until after I've opened those geodes. Alright, so this took way longer than I expected it to. These things open pretty damn slow. I hadn't really opened like any of the geodes aside from the metamorphic ones before doing this, so I wasn't too sure what to expect, but this took quite a long time to open all these. And I mean, we got 3,000 spirit shards. I don't know how many exactly we opened. You can check in the previous clip if you want, but I'm sure with the amount that we've done, it pretty much averaged out to 50-50, because if you don't know, you get a spirit shard half the time when you open these, so those are kind of lame to get, but then the other half of the time you get a gem, and those are obviously very nice. But I mean, do the math on this, 25 GP per shard, it's, decent little bit of GP saved on summoning. Not that we are really too worried about that after all those Elder Rune +5s that we can alch in the bank at the moment, but still, it's nice to have some extra spirit shards there. But before we end this video off, and like I said, I know it's a bit of a shorter one, but I talked about it in the last clip, how I kind of just want to do an episode every week. Sorry this one's out late. The 99 smithing actually took a bit longer than I thought it would, and I wasn't able to get it until today on Sunday. And this video is probably not even going to be out until 12:30 on Monday morning technically, which kind of sucks, but I did try and get it as quickly as I could over this weekend. I had some things planned, so I was a bit busy. And then this took it's been 2 hours, I think, since I started opening these. So these things do take quite a long time to open, but overall, I just wanted to talk about my thoughts on the mining and smithing rework, I guess, since I've now gone through the entire thing for the most part, going from mid to low levels all the way up to 99 in both skills. On an Iron Man here, obviously the perspective is a bit different, but still, it gives me a good view of doing both the skills. And pretty much for a TLDR, I really like the mining, and I don't really like smithing all that much. Mining is just... it's so nice. It's nice and AFK. It just feels good to do. And, the Rockertunities is a really cool way to keep you clicking, keep you interacting at least a little bit, even if you're not doing the 4 ticking thing. And I like how there's that 4 ticking thing if you want to be super sweaty and actually do that. That option is there for you. So I think mining is just really good. I don't know. I like it a lot. But then smithing just, I don't know. Smithing just doesn't feel fun to do. I don't know. I can't really put my finger on why, but I feel like the heat maybe runs out a bit too quick, in my opinion. You lose your 100% progress too fast, and there's no reward for paying full attention in smithing like there is in mining, although it would have been kind of lame if they incorporated the same way of clicking every time you wanted to swing your hammer or something like that. But still, I don't know, it just feels slow, and just having to reheat and then click back, I don't know, I just didn't like smithing as much as mining, just personally. Like I said, I don't know, just in my opinion feels a little slow to do, and it's not as fun. It's really hard to quantify why or even give a good reason behind it, but it's just the feelings I have is I'd rather do mining than do smithing in the rework. I don't know exactly why. I think it also kind of comes from the fact that the smithing XP you get, at least on an Iron Man, and for the way I was doing it at the very least, was inconsistent. Making Elder Rune plate bodies +5, you make an Elder Rune plate body gives you 5k XP. The +1 also gives 5k. Then the +2 gives 10k, and then the +3 gives 20k. But then the plus 4 gives 40k and the plus 5 gives 80k. So when you're making those lower ones, it takes like just as long, but you get so much less XP out of it. And I don't know, it just feels like weird doing it. Obviously, if you're on a main, you're just doing like burial sets. It's like consistent XP. But yeah, personally, just my thoughts on that. I don't know. I definitely think I like mining more than smithing. But wrapping that up here, we have the final results. Our gem stocks have risen considerably, although not as much as I guess I thought they would, but it is kind of distributed out amongst all the different types of gems. So we are 63 crafting currently, so I'll make sure to update you guys when I do cut all of these and let you know what level I did get to. I don't think I'm going to be crafting anything in particular with the gems themselves yet, because I will probably want to use at least some type of, I don't know why my rubies and diamonds are switched, but I probably want to use at least some of these types of gems for some signs of the porter, although you do get a lot of those from thieving, don't you? So maybe I don't need to do that. I'm not sure though. Haven't really decided, but I will be cutting them all eventually. Also, the jades and topaz are down here. I didn't have any of these, so those are the exact counts. I had a couple of all the other gems, but still, this is majority going to be from those geodes. And we are now back down to one of each, which we will, just leave those in there for placeholders if I ever go mine anything else in the near future. But that pretty much wraps up this video, you guys. We have finished our 99 smithing. Gave my thoughts on the rework and plans for what I'm doing next. I also have a very nice Elder Rune plate body stack that we will be alching for some GP. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into actually playing on this account, I guess, because I have been doing that super AFK for quite a while now, and we're going to get back into some pretty cool stuff next week. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Sorry it was a bit late, and I'll see you tomorrow for the weekly vlog for the patch notes or whatever comes out. Peace out, guys.